in bed. Ugh.
Hey girl, if you're tired of starting over every Monday just like me, if you're sick and tired of feeling bloated, unmotivated, and even low key mad at yourself every night while you're laying in your bed, even though we have a million things going on from the time that we wake up until we lay down at night. So that is why I'm finally doing something about it. Now, I know this time isn't one of those I joined the gym or I have a meal prep my life away type of stories. No, I'm starting exactly where I am to right now. There's no gym. There's no strict diets, and be honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing. I just know that there's things that I need in my body, vitamins, minerals, just nutrition that is going to get me to the point where I can feel good about myself. So I'm just a regular woman trying to figure it out and taking my peace, my body, okay, and my confidence back. For real this time. So now I want to see results. And my plan is going to be very simple. I'm going to move, I'm going to eat right, and I'm going to keep my mind focused on what I want to see. And so this is going to be a laid back document of my journey. And I'm excited and I am ready to see results. In this moment, guys, I'm honestly super, super tired. And I have to make myself energized to work for 10, 12 hours a day. And so I'm going to make it a little bit easier on myself. And I invite you to join me on this journey and to subscribe and grow with me. And honestly, guys, I miss feeling strong. I miss waking up with energy. And I just miss smiling. I just want to smile. I miss looking in the mirror and actually loving how I feel in that moment. So I'm starting today. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be exactly what I need to reset and get back on track. Hey guys, so this is day one of my fitness journey, and I've decided to start today. This is something that I've been thinking about for a long, long time, and I am ready to see results. Results in my overall mood. Um, I hit the snooze button in the morning because I'm so tired. Um, when I'm laying down, my legs just feels restless. My mind is racing, and I know that it has a lot to do with my diet. I do work from home. I canceled my membership to the gym that I had last year in February, um, and I wasn't consistent with that. So I know that this is something that I'm going to have to take my time with. I am going to have to be comfortable with what I'm doing, take it slow. I know if I go all in too fast, too soon, it's going to be too much. And now that I'm older, I have realized a lot about myself, and I take things, at a moderate pace. I'm not a go all in um, type of girl. So I am mainly home all day long, and I know with the work that I do, I am home, I'm sitting, I'm not active much at all, unless it's a weekend and then I decide to walk around the neighborhood. And that's my breakfast. And with that, I know that my diet isn't where it should be. we have brought groceries and we're going to eat the groceries. So that's what we're doing until it's gone, and I'm just going to monitor what I am eating. So it is time for me to get to work. And so today we're going to have salmon for lunch, and then I'm going to make dinner as well on my lunch break. So I will see you guys later. I'm trying to be more intentional about my mornings because if I have 15 minutes, if I'm staying focused, I can move my body, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes, standing up, maybe stretching when I do have time. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get our dinner ready. I do like to take advantage of this time today. And again, so I'm not glued sitting down or watching TV. I'm going to go ahead and get dinner started with just some pork chops and some cut up potatoes. And when it's time for dinner, I'll just go ahead and make the side, which we're going to have broccoli. But I wanted to get the main things out of the way and put this in the oven. I don't really like cooking on the stove because I can't stand in the kitchen, if that makes sense. So I like to put what I can in the oven and just keep it on low so that way it can cook at least for an hour until I have my next 15 or 30-minute break. And this was actually so good, guys. I did end up putting some onions and bell peppers on top to add in more veggies. And I have changed up what I'm using while I'm cooking. So instead of the table salt, I'm using sea salt and cutting down on the salt intake in the food that I'm cooking. And so I'm really proud of myself. Again, y'all, these are the small wins. And I'm just knowing that I'm taking the right steps in the right direction. And so that way I can eat nutritious foods throughout the day. And so I had a few more minutes to go ahead and then, clean up the kitchen while I can before it was time for me to go back to work. Okay, so real talk, y'all, it's the end of my workday. And right now, in that moment, I wasn't feeling up to it. I was overwhelmed, overstimulated because of deadlines that I had to complete at work, and I was just over the day. And this is the moment that I struggle with the most. It is after cooking, cleaning throughout the day, everything going on with my work. I am struggling. I do not want to walk fast. I know I need to burn off calories, but I know that 10 minutes, 15 minutes can make a difference. And the old me would have just sat on that sofa, watched TV, and then scrolled on TikTok for an hour. That's what I would have done. But now I'm trying to reset. It took everything in me to keep walking. And so I was watching a television show and I decided to keep moving my body. I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to get up, move around, and walk on my walking pad until the show went off. And I'm not sure what show I was watching, but it was pretty good. It was keeping me engaged and for me not to really think about much, but also to know that and stay in the moment that I am walking, and after this I'm going to feel 10 times better.
And it's so crazy how much better I feel just by doing this 10 to 15 minute walk. I was struggling. I really wanted to lay down, and my body was telling me, okay, that's enough. We did enough. But just by me doing this made me feel so much better. And, resetting, it doesn't really mean starting over. It just means choosing differently in that moment. So I chose to keep going. I chose to continue to walk and focus on the end goal, and that was to complete my 15-minute walk. It means for me to eat a light meal. As you've seen previously, we had pork chops and potatoes for dinner, and I did cook the broccoli as well. And so that was a win for me. And I'm so glad that I'm documenting this, because the old me would definitely have sat on my sofa.
Okay, guys, day 1 is complete. So today it was okay, but I know how I am. I know that once I do this for a few days, I'll get my momentum, and then comes the weekend, it is non-existent. So I'm so glad I'm doing this YouTube journey with you guys. It's keeping me accountable. Just now relaxing. I have my apple. I have some in the fridge, and I hope it's not bad. And I have my water. And so this is me just getting started, guys. Nothing fancy, no meal plan. I know I need to be strict on what I consume, which is fine. And yeah, I'm not doing this for the summertime. I just want to feel better. I want to feel confident. I want to feel good after a long day, not ready to hit the sack and go to bed. And I just want to have more energy. And so I just want some progress. I want to see the results. I want to see it. I want to feel it, and I want to be in it. I do have some journals that I have now. I picked up from the store, and I'm going to just document on my journey. It's going to be a real fitness journey. I haven't done it like this before. Before, it's always been trying to do it the right way. And I feel that this one is going to be different.